I'm sorry. I love Drake though, but yeah,
I can't. Kind of like calling the police.
I can't get with that one.
It's kind of like snitching, yeah. A little bit.
Well, Kendrick Lamar isn't the only one that felt like they not like us, they not like us, they not like us. He got Salt-N-Pepa, Cheryl James. She also feels that Drizzy Drake, after he lost his battle to Kendrick Lamar, she say, oh, he's not like us, because she's actually suing Universal, but for different reasons. She's suing them because she wants her get her, masters back. After 35 years, there's the rule. She say in fine print, we're supposed to get our masters back, get our rights to our music, and she hasn't gotten it back, and they've taken, her Salt-N-Pepa music off Spotify, off of streaming platforms and things like that. From what it looks like is when they don't give you back your masters and you trying to fight for it and shit like that, they just don't play your music and just don't make any more money off you, but they still won't let you make money off your own music and have your own rights to your music. That's what it seemed like with the industry. It seemed like, if you start really complaining and try to take it there, they'll just kind of stop playing your music, but still won't give you back your masters. That's what it seemed like, but that's what she's fighting for. She say after 35 years, and it's been 40, she say, nah, me and Drake, we are not suing for the same thing. He more so lost the battle, is what, Salt-N-Pepa was saying. He lost the battle. He was more so bitter, but leave it to Drake. He say he's suing for defamation of character, the botted views for not like us. The motherfuckers done lost track because motherfucker don't even probably know what he really suing for. He just bitter, he just hurt, because he lost the battle, and now we got more people, that's within the culture, hip hop culture. They say, oh nah, he not like us, She said, I love Drake, we're gonna cut away, we're gonna watch. She said, I love Drake, but it ain't the same comparison. It's not. So let's see what Salt-N-Pepa had to say about Drake saying, oh, he not like us. He not like us. Check it out.
I'm good. How you doing, girl?
I am great. So, a few months ago, TMZ covered the story of you guys filing a lawsuit against UMG. So yeah. Today we just kind of want to catch up with you and find out, where are you guys with this lawsuit?
Yeah, so, yes. We did all the things, it's been a while actually, and they're just not budging. It's very unusual. So we're just fighting for, our copyrights, because when you're an artist, in the beginning, you sign a contract saying that after 35 years, which has been 40 for us.
Wow.
I know, that's crazy, right? That your masters revert back to you, and they're just not giving them to us. And so we're not only fighting for us, we're fighting for other women, other artists, that are having this problem with the record companies. So y'all keep us in your prayers, and that justice will be served, because this is crazy.
So what happened with the Spotify stuff? Because even though that's one of the same,
it's really the bigger thing for us is like, man, y'all pulled our music off of Spotify, off of Apple Music,
kind of petty.
Fans are like outraged. But there's been an overwhelmingly amazing amount of support for Salt-N-Pepa, because we're America's sweethearts,
Right, even before the Megs and the City Girls, it was you guys.
Yeah. So we appreciate the fans and, their outrage, because it's outrageous.
Great. Last. I know Drake has a lawsuit against UMG too. He felt like they really promoted They Not Like Us, and somehow, some way it made him look bad. Because how do you feel about that? You guys are both kind of suing the same label.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts on this?
Well, I'm old school, and hip hop is like battling, going back and forth, and it's kind of like calling the police. I'm sorry. I love Drake though, but I can't.
Kind of like calling the police.
I can't get with that one.
It's kind of like snitching, a little bit.
Kind of like calling the police. I'm sorry. I love Drake though, but I can't.
Kind of like calling the police.
I can't get with that one.
It's kind of like snitching, a little bit.
Salt-N-Pepa, what she say? She say, hey, don't compare me to Drake now. That's like calling the Popo. You lost the battle. That's like calling Popo. Hey, I lost this fight. Can you fix this for me? That's like calling Popo. But she trying to get her rights to her music back. Get her basically get everything she worked for. Your masters is basically everything you kind of work for. Music, it's yours. It's your rights. So she trying to get that back. She say Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't compare that. Don't just because we suing the same label, do not compare that. She say, I'm from a different era. I know what this hip hop shit is about. That's what she said in other words by saying he basically called the police. You know, and I heard Drake just opened up another case with this UMG shit, or they've given him, allowance to look further into this shit or something like that. I kind of glossed over earlier today. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker's still going on. Motherfucker's still going on. But she say Drake not like us. Drake not like us. And I like Drake music, but the past couple years, his actions and the way he been moving, I'm kind of, it is what it is with Drake at this point, But, he's still gonna, put out music. Hopefully Salt-N-Pepa can, get their masters back so they can, have everything that they work hard for. They say it's been over 40 years. Motherfucker, I wasn't even born when they was doing their shit, But Salt-N-Pepa, they trying to get their shit back. Like, what's up? It's been 35 years. What's up? Need that, But definitely want to get my reaction to this because I'm like, damn, the shots don't stop. The shots don't stop. They don't agree with that shit, hip hop, call it popo, but comment, like, subscribe, and so we can help us share the video, be entertaining. Hit that cat for this. I do get the fire. Come and keep it rolling. We are. Ladies and gentlemen.